Okay, John McKeag here, YouTube Live, liberty8academy.org. Y'all say you want to, you know, get out of the problems with the government and you got to do this, you got to do that. I have a wire problem. I'll fix it. You got to do all this stuff. But do you really? Do you have to pay taxes? No. You get this trust, yeah, you don't pay taxes. And on and on and on with the many other things that happen for when you get this trust, these are the things available to you. This course, you take the course, you open a trust, and this is what happens. If you choose, right after, hey, no jail, no detainment, no IRS taxes, no IRS reporting, right? Get an EBT card, $250 a month, get that for your whole year. Free phone, free smartphone, and free pay for your smartphone service every month. That's right, free both. Free internet. That's right, free internet. Free insurance. No vaccinations required. No property taxes. No sales taxes. Get higher credit limits. You'll have also free college, free graduate school. Sue anyone for free. Never have to pay any judgment. Never pay any past personal debts. Debts. What am I saying? Never pay past taxes. That's what I'm saying. Sorry about that. Better credit. Tax-free crypto accounts. No inheritance taxes. Free housing. That list is available to anyone who gets the trust. And great news today, the trust is standalone. We have the McKeag Master Trust where you get the Business Finance 101, learn how to build credit for the trust and stuff like that. But that whole list I just read you, okay, the whole list is available to you with just getting the trust. One course, right? One course. Get the course, get the trust course. That list is available to you. Expertise is in the mentor program of how to do it, but a lot of those things. But hey, you get the trust, you open the trust, you never pay taxes again. This has worked for every single student. Every student we've ever had, this works for. Okay? And since 2016, been posting the proof. No problem for anyone, right? No problem. Who gives that list of free stuff when you sign up to take a course, right? Did you hear that list I gave you? All that free stuff, right? That list of free stuff is available to anyone that opens up the trust, takes the course. Okay. And it's discounted today. Well, it's not discounted. It's available on its own as trust standalone, $14.97 today. And we got the what is it? The personal finance courses back up again. So that's great too. They were sold out, those two, and now they're not. All right. Let's get into this. If you have any questions, just all right, George. Thanks, man. That's really cool. Something else before I jump into this. Something else. This is good. Liberty A's on TikTok. If you want to check us out, okay. I'm on TikTok over there. I've been on for a weekish, something like that, and it's funny over there. It's sort of like more like Facebook right in the beginning before they censored everything. Like when it started, I can get away with saying so much stuff in there. Uh, the algorithms are weak and limited, like Facebook at the beginning, and you can kick their ass and get around everything, talk about anything. It's amazing. I like it. Uh, the quality of the some of the people live. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just saying we're on TikTok just so you have the information. Okay, I'm gonna get back into the trust crash course. Okay, hey, you can find me over there. I'm running that TikTok account. So my team is like, TikTok. We don't have anything over there. You could do it. I was like, what? I'm gonna go straight on social media. And what can I say? And they're like, well, the main things are to give them a lot of great information, or scare them, you know, And I was like, oh, scare them. That's me. I'm telling the truth. Yeah, that scares everybody. So yeah, if you're into the truth, it's on TikTok now. Over there, I'm sure they're gonna change everything. I don't know what, I didn't know on Facebook, what a memorialized account was until they, created a notarized death certificate of me and memorialized my account in 2016 right before I opened this trust. 2 months before. They're like, don't do it. I'm like, too bad. It's so funny. So I wonder what TikTok's gonna do, right? What's up over there? They're gonna change everything on TikTok. What's up in there? Christopher Bobby, great. What's the difference between a convention and a cooperative? A convention is a legal term pertaining to the trust, and a cooperative is a legal term pertaining to real estate ownership. Two different things. Just they don't have any association or anything like that. A cooperative, you own rights to stock in a building, whereas a condo you have rights to uh, air rights for a certain space in the air or on the land. So I have this amount of this box. All right, good question. So let's get into this. Um, uh, what is Liberty Gate Academy? Oh, hey, I don't know if you missed me on my last live thing. I did an impromptu, not my scheduled Monday, and was Monday at noon, and Thursday at 7 p.m. on YouTube. I did a live one the other day, and I seem to put my book up on Patreon and stuff like that. It's in the final formatting to be ready to be released, and so I just want to let you know about what was I talking about? I'm looking at something else. Let's just get into the slide. Oh. That's right. My last live video. That's what I was saying. I apologize. My last live video, if you didn't catch it, I talked about the reset and I gave the opening year of the reset time loop. And if you go in the mentor program, the last mentor program I did is on the exact dates, the day the time loop starts, and the day to date. Okay, the time loop ends every single time. So if because it impacts a person's financial and daily choices, or what they're gonna, financial decisions they're gonna make, if you know when the end of time is, right? And if you know it's not long from now, it's basically one lifetime. So all of the time is fake and it never happens, right? We're in a player piano time loop. And so if that interests you, that's why, more the reality, truth side to my work that's not strictly financial, because the financial stuff is all true, everything works for everyone and so on. But we also need spiritual technology, too. It goes hand in hand. They're not separate, and they're not in any way opposed. All right? Excuse me. Uh, Hope you get your book. Oh, that's good, Christopher Bobby. Yeah, it won't be long. Won't be long. Yeah. Oh. Also, the final chapter is how anyone, anywhere, inside of Earth, can get any vacant home for free. No paperwork required. No paperwork. No paperwork required. Nothing required. No money required. Just a simple piece of spiritual technology that anyone, literally anyone, can use. And really, literally anyone of any age can use. Almost any age. Let's say like 8 or older, maybe younger. Maybe younger. So no homeless. That book will be ending homelessness. Ending homelessness everywhere. Okay. So what is spiritual? What is spiritual? What is Liberty Aid Academy? Liberty Aid Academy is a school founded to make our students' lifestyle as easy as problem-free as possible, focusing on financial freedom through easy-to-use methods. Yeah, it's easy to open the trust. Our methods reduce the amount of money you spend every day by legally not having to pay income, inheritance, or property taxes. Yeah. Okay, this is a tax-free trust, right? Who's it for? Anyone. Oh, I have a business. Did you know any business in America could be tax-free and no reporting to the IRS? No, no paying taxes, no filling out forms to the IRS for the rest of your life. For every single business in America is 100% legal. I'm an accountant, and I'll teach you how to do it. You just get in this course. It's super easy. You can start in one day. It's so easy. Okay, so where does it say you could do that in the IRS code? Well, it's right here. It's not. It's not that. It's not that hard to figure out, right? Chapter 26, United States Code, Section 508. And then it says here, new organizations must file. I'm sorry, must notify secretary. Must notify the secretary that they are applying for recognition of Section 501c3 status, except below if it's in Section C below. Okay, so exceptions, mandatory exceptions. Whoa, these are mandatory exceptions. It says churches. Okay, they don't have to pay. They don't. In other words, you have to apply to the Secretary of State to be a nonprofit, right? Unless churches don't apply, right? Churches, comma, they're integrated auxiliaries, churches, comma, and conventions. That's like a trust or association of churches. More churches. Okay. So we're going to fit in the convention choice there of the three. You could start a church with this, no problem. You see? And never pay taxes. Get all the same benefits, but you don't have to, you know? It's fine if you don't want to start a church. And here's where you don't report taxes. Okay, it's word for word. Same exception in the code. You know, I'm an accountant. This is all my copyrighted work here. It's all original. No one else figured this out except for myself, and then I posted my proof I did it, and then now I teach people at this school. That's it. Anyone could do this. Anyone. It works for every single student we have. Every single student. Can you imagine never paying the IRS taxes anymore and getting all those benefits I just listed? Unbelievable, right? Chapter 26 of the United States Code is the IRS code, and this says Section 6033 returns by exempt organizations. Okay. Organizations required to file. Except as provided in paragraph 3. Oh, okay, that's the exception down there. Every organization exempt from taxation under Section 501 must file an annual return. Oh, let's look at the exception because I don't want to file an annual return. I'm sure you don't want to either. What is this? Set number 3? It's word for word of the last thing we read in the IRS code, isn't it? Right? Exceptions, mandatory exceptions, churches, comma, they're integrated auxiliaries, comma, and conventions, or association of churches. So, 3 church things and a convention. You're like, what's a convention? A convention is just a legal term, and it's agreement between two parties, of which you are the two parties. Isn't that great? You're grantor, a trustee of the trust. You don't have to name a beneficiary. And guess what? You're the only one running the thing. Unless you choose someone else, like, oh, I want my wife to be part of it. Yeah, no problem. No problem. So, yeah. Dan, all right, Dan. All right, Dan. How you doing? You can secure anything. In other words, you could open a trust account, right? That's totally tax-free. Your money goes into it at any bank, all right? You can also I'm sorry, you could also start an account, a tax-free trust account at like Schwab, TD Ameritrade, anywhere for your equities, right? Also, you can start any crypto account and it's tax-free. Oh yeah, all that. So any kind of money. Your car, yeah, or any kind of anything that has a title. You could go down to the DMV and put in the name of the trust. That's right. And your vehicles can go in the name of the trust. Yep. Your mobile home, your boat, your tractor trailer, your bulldozer, whatever, right? Anything you get a license for at the DMV. Your home, meaning any real estate can go in the name of a trust. And once it does, you could apply at your county for the property tax to be gone. No more property taxes. Exempted from property taxes. Hooray. Every county has a process. And this trust qualifies. Your business, your quote, business, right? You just switch out your business account. Oh, I have an LLC. Well, you just use a trust account instead. And guess what? All the money goes in and out of it. No more IRS forever. Don't pay them. You don't report to them. Nothing. Okay, that's pretty simple, right? Jack, this must take forever to do. It could take an entire day if you put, yeah, if you put your time into it. It really started one day. You can go to the bank in one day and open up this trust account and be tax free forever. We have other training in there too. You could become more knowledgeable, but you can do it in one day. Literally be tax free in one day. No more IRS in your life. No more paying them. No more filling out any kind of form for the IRS forever, for the rest of your life, forever. Okay? Forever. And it takes you a day. How can you not want to do this? You're like, wait a minute, Jack. You just said you get 501c3 status. Like, you're a nonprofit, right? That's what you said, Jack. You don't have to apply to the IRS. That's what I said. It's all black and white here. The SBA says so. The bankers to the government, right? The government bankers, the business bankers for the government, the SBA, the one doling out, I guess, trillions in dollars. Hey, anybody want to get on the business doll, right? Business welfare, everybody. Yeah, I'll take some of that, sure. Give me all the money you got. PPP, EIDL. Well, this is guidance they put out, the SBA, during EIDL and PPP. This is SBA. You could Google this right now. It'll pop up in a PDF. Just Google SBA faith-based organizations FAQ. What does it say? FAQ, all right, regarding participation of faith-based organizations in the PPP and EIDL program. Let's read, shall we? It's really great. How will churches qualify if they've not been informed of tax-exempt status by the IRS? Okay. We're not that interested in churches, but let's read their next sentence. Do organizations, okay, organizations, not churches, cool. Do organizations have to request and receive tax exempt status or just meet the requirements of 501c3 status to be eligible? What a great question. Churches, their integrated auxiliaries of churches, and conventions, or association of churches, word for word lifted from that IRS code, they qualify for PPP and EIDL loans as long as they meet the requirements of Section 501c3 of the IRS code and all other PPP and EIDL requirements. Here's the kicker, right? Such organizations are not required, it doesn't say churches, it says such organizations are not required to apply to the IRS to receive tax exempt status, C508C1A. That's it, black and white. That's it. You want to live tax free? This is how you do it. Anyone can do it. You do it once, okay? It's like this is a big operation or something. It takes a day, you do it once. You never pay the IRS for the rest of your life. You never fill out an IRS form. And it takes a day. I mean, why isn't everyone doing this? Why isn't every business doing this? Oh my God. Can you imagine the time spent doing not business that you have to do? And you got to pay the IRS scandalous amounts of money? Wouldn't that be better for your bank account? Oh my God. People, change your life, please. Bye-bye. George, I got to quit saying good morning. Yeah, whoops, yeah. That's true. Whose name is that, right? Son of the morning star, Lucy in the sky with diamonds, right? And then firmament, the devil, Lucifer. Yeah. So it's a long name, right? Lucifer, son of the morning star. That's fucking long. So how do you shorten a name? You like call it by one of them. Morning. Good morning. No, that ain't my God. Don't say that to me. I'll say Jesus right back to you. Good morning, Jesus. Jesus Christ. They're like, what the fuck? What is that? What is wrong with that guy? I'm like, don't. Just because you're programmed as an organic robot to say the devil's name in my face every uh, early part of the day doesn't mean I'm gonna play. Hit my tape loop and say the devil's name back to you. Yeah, that's right, George. So this and that's a good point. This trust changes your jurisdiction, right? From we mean 33, the devil, to what? Christ. And that's why you can't be detained, can't be touched on that stuff. They lose jurisdiction, right? Marvin, that would be great, Jack. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you are too, Marvin. Average guy from Kansas. Oh, hey y'all. Let me show this now. Let me show this. Just so you know, Liberty Aid Academy is over on TikTok. I've been on there like a week or so, and oh man, yeah, I can say anything over there. It's crazy. So yeah, come on, come on. So watch the underscores here, right? You can go over there. Oh, it's a bunch of you know TikTok. Uh, and do you understand? I explained the time loop. If you didn't see the last live stream I did, it was explaining the first year in the time loop. Okay, and TikTok, right? See, the other team knows TikTok. The time is we're in a loop, player piano time loop. Good to know the beginning date and ending date. That's in the mentor program. I didn't just give oh, this is the opening year, the time loop. That's sort of useful, but last video I did in the mentor program, I gave exact dates every time time starts. It'll start on this date. Every time time stops, it stops on this date, and it's soon. Okay. And that impacts financial decisions, you see, and what choices we're going to make. So I thought that was important to put in there. Okay, so how is this school different? LibertyAidAcademy.org, right? Well, you could contact us. We're an online school, right? There's our email. There's our website. And we got a team here for you. We help you through it. That's how we're similar to great online schools. But we're completely different from every other school that exists in that we have testimonials where we have all our students say, all the testimonials say, hey, it worked. You know what I mean? And this other great stuff happened to me too. And every testimonial has a notarized affidavit proving it's real from real people, just like you. So, no other school has that. Not Harvard, not Yale, not Stanford, not, uh, University of California. None of them. They're just taking your money and giving you nothing. What's the list that this school is giving you when you get this trust? You take our course. What do we have? Let's go over the list together real quick, okay? Can't be jailed. Can't be handcuffed. Can't be detained by the police. No IRS taxes for both business and personal forever. No IRS reporting. EBT card, $250 a month. Every month. Free smartphone paid service every month. Free internet every month. Free uh, health insurance. No vaccinations. No property taxes. No sales taxes. Higher credit limits. Free college and free graduate school. Sue anyone for free. Never have to pay any judgment. Never pay past taxes. Have better credit. Have tax-free crypto accounts. No inheritance taxes. And free housing. All those things you could do if you get this trust. Okay, I don't know who has a sales pitch like that, but obviously this is the only place. And we have testimonials that prove everything I just said on that list. There's no other school like this. There's no other way to get your financial life together. There's no other way to beat the government with proof. There's no other method. We have the only ones. All right? Dan, John, I put a trailer in a trust and a registration has a trust name. No. Uh, and my name under it as trustee is, well, no. No, Dan, that's not it. You're close, but no. Uh, Questions like this you should get in the mentor program, and you know, all these methods that I listed, they're in there. You just click on that training, and it goes over the form, fill in the blanks, it explains everything. So if you want to know how to do those things exactly with no errors, go in there. But no, a trailer goes. The title goes in the name of the trust, right? A registration of anything always stays in the name of the person, right? Because the business called the person, your straw man or whatever, is going to have nothing. No bank accounts, no nothing. So you, from now on, you're, oh, that's me. You were thinking my straw man is me. And so you're like, don't mess with me, my straw man, right? But now you know better. So your straw man has nothing. And so you want your straw man, your corporate fiction, right? Your person. You want it to take all risk because it doesn't have anything. You see, that's the trick. Now, you're close, easy to fix. How does L.A. how does how do you I'll just how do I know they can't detain me? It's happened so many times. That's how I know. It happened to other people too. But do you remember? I don't know if you remember. If I was on Facebook. I did 15 court cases. I mean, I could give super many examples. It's a good question, and that's why I'm splitting off my spiritual work over to um, Patreon when we get that open shortly, and my book's gonna come out and stuff like that. They'll shut the school once I put out all the truth. I mean, everything. You know what I'm saying? So we can't have the school shut. So we're gonna put that over on Patreon and over there. So that kind of information, I'm gonna be more free to talk about all that over there. But I'm gonna answer your question here. I'm just saying that's why we're kind of putting it over there, right? Um, so the how, like I said earlier, you change jurisdiction, okay, knowingly, irrevocably, forever, and sign, right, with a notary that you're with Christ now instead of the devil, right? We be 33, capital G, right? Boarding, uh, right? The Morning Star. Yeah, so you switch affiliation knowingly, and then anytime the police come up to you or whatever, they're like, blah, 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 right? Uh, they can't touch you or chain you or nothing like that. Okay, so I'll do a couple quick examples. I did Battle to the Death cage match, right? 15 court cases against the bankers. Sarasota County, Florida. What was that? 2018, maybe 2017, something like that. And, before they shut the earth because I figured all this out. And then they had to shut it once I figured it out. So everything's figured out now. So I post on Facebook. I initiate 15 court cases against the bankers. Why did I do that? Well, I still have 15 credit cards, derogatories on my personal credit report from taking like 20 credit cards worth of money and I didn't pay back any of the credit cards. I'm like, here's how you build your credit. Swipe them all, buy gold coins, trade them in for cash, and then you have credit card balances and fuck them, right? Don't pay them a penny. And then, you have a big pile of cash, which you put in your trust and they can't touch it. Boom. That's it, right? And your credit, worst case scenario, right? Worst case scenario, person's credit gets wiped clean every 7 years. So why not do it every, 7 years plus a little time to build your credit, which is what I've done up to this point, of course, right? I've done it 3 times. And I used to guarantee to beat the bankers, and so I beat any debt, beat any government, which I'm going to do again over on Patreon. I'm going to bring back my debt work and all that stuff over there because they'd shut our school if I were to bring that up over there, okay? So I'm doing battle to the death cage match, 15 court cases. I post on Facebook, meet me there. It's free, public can go to a court case. So I planned it, I set it up, and I went down there. I'm like, let's find out whose God is real, the devil or Christ, right? And here I'm sitting here talking to you, so we know the answer to that question, don't we? And this particular day, I had 4 court cases at once, 4 lawyers, and By the way, only one person came to that battle death cage match. One, and she literally had to be put in a hospital afterwards, and I never heard from her again because she lost her mind from what she saw. But I'm fine. She was very young, and she had to, she just showed up there. I never heard from her again, and yeah, she just lost it. Choop. Um, but anyway, so four court cases, right? And because we're inside a crystal ball, space is fake. So I took 21,000 from NASA. That figured they owe me from their credit card, right? And NASA was there, and they're all there. So first of all, it's automatic mediation. So we go into mediation, right? As me and four lawyers, the mediator, as someone extra, right? A spook, like a spy from the government for the devil, right? And we sit there, and the court case, the she's reading, the complaint I have. Why these bankers owe me money after I took all their money from credit cards, right? They're like, this is why they owe me money. And the reason was because the In We Trust is not registered to the Secretary of State of Florida, right? It's not registered, so it can't do business here. So dollars are used illegally here. The In We Trust is a business. And to do financial business in a state, your business has to be registered. I mean, like as a bank, you know what I'm saying? If you're a bank, you have to register in a state. It's like required. Okay. Well, they're not registered. The In We Trust is registered. And anyway, a little information like that, and and I also said I worship Christ, not the devil. So I'm not required to give the devil his due, because the devil, you know, what is Caesar? Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Render unto Christ what is Christ. Right? What's Caesar's? Nothing. Zero. Nothing. God created everything. So what's yours, Caesar's? What's yours, government? Nothing. Zero. Nothing. And I'll give you nothing. Not my body, not my money, not a penny. Nothing. You get me? And so I'm in there, right? And then they talked the lawyers through it. It was funny. Because we're in mediation, right? And so this is what the mediator says. Looks at my complaint about the ego we trust. Says, I'm not sure I understand this. And so everybody in the room silent. I don't say a word in response to that. So there's a little pause that happens, okay? And then all of a sudden, out of the silence, the young NASA uh, reversed gender lawyer speaks up, and in a tie, says, he just doesn't like it that we all worship the devil. Okay, well, that's out. So we go back into the courtroom. And I say, that's right. That's all this court case is right there. That's it. I'm here to find out if Christ is more powerful than the devil. And so mediator says, so there'll be no mediation. I said, no, let's go back in the courtroom. I want to find out. We just get up and walk back in. And that's it. We walk back in, and the lawyer, the judge, takes her time. Right, there are four-armed bailiffs in there. Okay, four-armed bailiffs, each one carrying chains, like waist and leg chains for me. And the judge sits there and tells all these lawyers, you're not going to sue him again ever, no matter what happens. One by one, the judge tells each lawyer this. And each lawyer, literally four of them, okay, they're supposed to be intelligent lawyers, but they all four say the same exact thing. Literally, the judge talks to them one at a time. You got me, goes down the line, and they all say the same exact thing to her, word for word. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. She says, you're not going to sue him, okay? You're just never going to do it again. Because I was like, I agree, we don't have to continue with this. It's fine. And she's like, because she says to me, why did you do this? I said, well, what did Barclays had the balls to sue me. So I sued all the banks that were on my credit report. So I said, if Barclays, and they were in the room too, I said, if Barclays steps down, well, I was just here to prove a point that Christ is more powerful than the devil. I said, I don't really care about these court cases. And the judge says, fine, fine. So you'll stop the court cases if they stop? I was like, yeah. And that's where she told him, you're never going to sue him, to all of them, and you're going to sign. And every lawyer, it was so funny. Every lawyer goes, But Your Honor, this is every one of them. But Your Honor, he took our credit card, charged it all up, and didn't pay us anything, and he's suing us. Every one of them. It was so funny. Anyway, so we do all the paperwork. Judge says, I don't care. You're not suing him. They don't want me down there. You get me? They're afraid of me. And so we do all the paperwork and stuff. It's all done. And the judge says, Mr. McKay, do you have any further questions? I was like, yeah. Actually, I do have one further question. I said to that insignia above your head of the Egon We Trust, I'm curious, who are the trustees? And she looks at me, and then she looks over at the Art Bailiffs and says to the Art Bailiffs, get him. That was it. No other words. Get him. And so the Art Bailiffs, all four of them, start racing across the courtroom. Only thing is, average guy. Average guy. Halfway across the room, they couldn't move a muscle. Frozen in place. Couldn't move. I'm sitting there. You ever seen anybody frozen in place? Hey, me neither. I'm just sitting there praying. I'm like, let's find out if Christ is real. They're frozen in place right in front of me. And so I said to the judge, am I free to go? The judge's like, yes. You're free to go. I'll get up, and that girl gets up, who's sitting next to me. We just walk out of that place, and that was it. They're 100% powerless. 100% powerless. That's what I learned that day. And so this is a turf war. We're taking all their land. That's it. I put out the method for how to get a free house. I figured it all out. That's one example. The cops come to me one night. I do darshan at the drum circles 3 nights a week here, weather providing. And darshan is what a state allows, face-to-face visitation. And the cops know I do that. And so they come after a drum circle. I'm sitting there one warm, summer night, sitting on, a towel or whatever. It's after dark. And I'm just sitting there by myself, and 6 cops come up, right? And this is right after that court case stuff and everything. They couldn't do nothing down there. So they're coming to murder me on the beach, right? It's funny. I'm laughing. They come up to me. I was like, oh, didn't like that stuff about the devil. Huh? You here to kill me? I said, well, let's get this over with. Let's put it right here. I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in the dome anymore. So I'm with you. I'm not going to fight you. Nothing like that. I was like, just pull it and kill me. I've been praying for this, actually. I was happy. I said, but let's find out. And the guy's pulling on his gun. Can't move it, right? A little bit later, he pulls out a flashlight and shines on me. I bend over. Oh, laughed harder than I ever laughed in my life. Finally got up. I was like, you bunch of... I said, you know what? Only cowards carry guns, You should throw those anchors in the ocean. Guns, you can't even use them. You can't shoot nobody. I was like, they're worthless. I was like, I see you all ain't leavable. I'm walking away later. I just walked away. That was it. On and on and on and on with stories like that. I can't even remember them all anymore, to be honest with you, average guy. This stuff happens to me all the time. And police helicopter flies over my house a minimum of 5 times a day. A minimum. They never come to the house. Oh, no. They're just out of their jurisdiction. They can't touch you, can't do anything. That's why I come on here live twice a week. Scheduled. You see what I'm saying? I'm scheduled. So they could know to make me miss my schedule. But no, they can't do it. They have no jurisdiction. There's nothing they can do. And there's nothing they can do to you either after you sign this trust. It is so simple. Everybody knows, I can sign my soul over to the devil. Did you know your parents already did it for you? And actually have the contract to sell it, for free to Christ and they lose jurisdiction? Oh, yeah. It's crazy. The side benefits of this are amazing. It's super fun. Good question, okay? Average guy. Yeah, no problem. All right. So let's go back to Trust Crash Course. So qualify for loans, right? PPP, EIDL, credit cards, lines of credit. That's our Business Finance 101 course. Comes with the McCagg Mastery Trust. If you just get the trust by itself, you can get that, Business Finance 101 in the future if you want to. I recommend getting them together. It's discounted. You get my time and stuff like that. You'll see. Uh, okay, well, where can I bank? I have to. Oh, you have to bank at a super secret bank, right? No, just bank where you bank now. Doesn't matter. Like this works at every bank, so whatever. You know, no problem. Bank where you want. Uh, Other courses. Well, guess what? The trust. Oh, we got to update this. The trust is now 1497 and standalone. And the Business Finance 101, which has the how to build credit for the trust and all that. That's 997. So those are separate now. Advising session comes with every course. You get me on Zoom at your leisure. Whenever you want to do it. You pick the time. It's easy. Mentor program is a monthly thing where I give you all the expertise. You just go in there and click on a little mini course in there, and the list of all that free housing and all that stuff is in there. Okay, that's where that is, and that's you get in touch with us. Oh, we don't have contact at liberty8academy.org. All right. Got my trust and bank account in DE in December. Great. Average guy. Fantastic. Isn't that the greatest? Don't owe you nothing forever. And every day you're going to wake up now, your money's going to be in it. I mean, just think about it. If they want to take some money out of a trust bank account, whose would they be coming for first? I'm going to raise my hand on that one. Of course they want to mess with me. So I could have shown you how to do this, but they can't because this is perfectly legal. It's wonderful, right? Doesn't matter. Oh, you're a good person or bad. You have to be smart. Smart, not smart so you could figure this out, because we have that all figured out in a course and everything. You just have to be smart enough to get over your programming, right? You can't get out of death and taxes. Well, you get out of taxes, so why can't I get out of taxes? Right? The wealthy elite, they don't pay taxes. All right. Again, I was saying earlier that Liberty 8 Academy is over there on TikTok. Hilarious what's going on over there. Oh my God. Wow. Just amazing. But because it's sort of like early MySpace or early Facebook or whatever, right? They don't have as many algorithms and rules about posting stuff or whatnot. So, man, can I be a lot more free about what I say, right? It's amazing. So, yeah, check that out. And I'm getting somewhere between. Now that I figured out how to do it, right? Oh, this is how you do TikTok. Getting something like 50 to 100 people a day on the profile, and at 1,000 people, I can 1,000 follows or whatever they call it over there. I could go live and do some of this live stuff over there, and actually maybe talk with people and stuff. So we'll see. I don't know, but yeah, who's got more than one? Oh, wait a second, what is this? Oh, there we go. I was missing the name, wasn't I? What the heck? I was cutting it off. There it is, Liberty 8 Academy. I could see it, but I'm like, I forgot to check this. You got it now? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So we're on TikTok. Okay. All right, any thoughts, any questions? Listen, if you're waiting to get the trust, today was the day that your trust was standalone as a course by itself. It's $14.97. I mean, no taxes to the IRS forever for the rest of your life. No reporting to the IRS, right? This long list of things you can do is really affordable today. So I recommend you get over there, or your friends get over there, or your family gets over there. Whoever, everybody get over there. Let's do this. All right, so I didn't really get any questions, not many today. I didn't have no questions about the time loop. No, let's see, yeah. Maybe I'll do one last time. We'll list the things that come with the trust that you could do. Things that you could do with the trust once you get this trust open. This is what's available to you as trustee of your own trust. No jail, no detainment by the police, government of any kind, any government, anywhere. They can't do it anywhere. They can't detain you. Yep. No IRS taxes and no IRS reporting, right? No paperwork from the IRS forever. EBT, right? It's now SNAP, right? Food stamps that pay you $250 a month. Yep, you get that. You get that. That's $3,000 a year. So what I'm saying is, we teach you the course for $1,497 how to get your trust open, and that year, the first year at food stamps, you get paid $3,000. That's just one benefit. I mean, that's money. Anyway, free phone, right? Free smartphone and free service to your smartphone. Free internet, free healthcare, no vaccine, no property taxes, no sales taxes, higher credit limits, free college, and free graduate school. Sue anyone for free, including the bankers, including like that credit card banker's story I told you. Sue them all for free. Never have to pay any judgment. If any judge, you get any personal judgment, never pay a penny. Could be millions. Never pay a penny. Never pay any past taxes. You'll never have to pay any past taxes. That's right. Better credit comes with the trust. Fantastic, right? How to get crypto accounts tax-free forever. Yay. And no inheritance taxes. Yes, that comes with the trust too. Free housing. How about free housing? Does that matter to anyone? Free housing. Right. That's your list. I'm going to keep adding to it. I was like, oh, I'll remember something else. I'll add to the list, right? Big freedom. Where can I get the time loop book when it comes out? We'll send an email out about it. I think it's going to be on Patreon first, is where it's going to be up first. I want to get it on Amazon too. But right now, there's a mentor video about that. And yes, you know, when I went in, it was about a little more than a year ago, and I worked on the free home stuff and doing that all, doing that proof and everything. I realized that the people working with me, the reason they were unsuccessful working with me and they sort of lost their marbles and stuff like that is they didn't have enough information. I have all the information. You see, so for me, it's like, oh, we do this, this will happen. But for them, worry, fear, and anxiety and all this stuff come up, and they're not able to do stuff. Why? They didn't have enough information, because the truth sets you free. Once you have knowledge, you're like, then lack of knowledge, right? Or your anxiety happens because you don't know something, right? If you know the outcome of something, what's going to happen, and it's not a problem, what are you anxious about? Nothing, right? So it's like, people are anxious and worried and nervous about things because they don't have enough information. That's all. So I read the book, and it's got all the information in it. So once you have it all, then it's like, oh, anyone can beat them. Anyone can beat them. So that's why I wrote it. My people are lost for lack of information. That's all. So what changes behavior? Information. Information changes behavior. That's what does it, right? Good question, Big Freedom. Average guy, what do I do next? My property tax is more than my house payment. What? I would work on your property tax, right? I would apply at the county to have your property taxes exempted. That's what I would do. If you don't know how to do it, get my time in Zoom, and get a consult, and we'll be talking. Or email us if you have any of those kind of questions. I don't know where you are in your process, average guy. That's why I can't answer your question. I don't have enough information based on what you just wrote there. I can make some assumptions, but Why don't I just do that? That's so easy to figure out. Okay, I'll just answer your question. Everything's easy to me, right? That's so easy. All right. So you have a house, I assume, in your person's name, and you get a mortgage, and you don't own it free and clear, and you want no property tax. So okay, you can refinance and put it. When you go to the closing table for the refi, you can get it put in the trust then. However, you got money, for a mortgage before, do it like that or similar. And at the closing table, have the attorney, the closing, the settlement, company, however they do it in your state, right? Have them put it in your trust, and then you go apply at the county. Their process of, oh, hey, you name that trust like a church, and it doesn't need a bank account or nothing. And you just go apply at the county for the property tax exemption. That's it. I'm a church, exempt this property. That's it. You know nothing to the contrary. So this is church property. So that's it. That's how you do it. Now, if you have a mortgage on this stuff, you could use a quitclaim deed to put it into a trust, but it might, it would make the acceleration clause possible, where, oh, you change the ownership, so you owe the bank. That's why you want to maybe refi and do it if it's like that. Okay. The county's sick the lawyer on me. Well, you should probably talk to me in a Zoom, then, and we'll sort it out. And we'll sit grace on your lawyer, and your lawyer will, yeah, get his ass kicked like lawyers are supposed to do. If you have a job, can you cancel the person if it'll work before I leave the job later and use trust? Yes, if you use a W-9. No, if you use W-4. Okay. Good question. Yeah, simple, right? See, if you use W-9, you just, oh, we send out a 1099. They don't know if you're a taxable entity at the end of the year. They withhold nothing. And into the trash can your 1099 goes, because the IRS knows, oh, they got a 1099 for your trust. And they're like, oh, it's tax-free trust. We're not expecting anything. So that's it, right? Easy stuff, easy stuff. Do nothing. Isn't that great? Switch your W-9 into the trust, right? So you can't you could only put a person on a W-2. You can't put a trust on a W-2. So all them slave jobs, like I work at Walmart, all that slavey stuff where you're W-2, you got to get out of that. You got to get it in a W-9 or get paid as a vendor or something. Hey, you didn't know, so whatever, But now that you know, like I said, information, the truth, that's what changes behavior. Oh, I could go over here and save all this money or whatever. Or if oh, I get paid so much over here, but I still got to pay taxes. Okay, well, you got to pay the piper. That's it. Dan, John, I'm wanting to go open up another trust. It's okay to open it up in my family name, correct? Absolutely, yes. More than one trust, yes. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. First trust I recommend for almost everyone. Maybe not if you're married or something like that, but that might be your second trust. But your first trust, really, for pretty much everyone that you open, should be your name, your straw man, your person, right? Your first and last name, then the last word has to be trust. Mine would be John McKay Trust, and I got one of that. That's it. It's easy. Why? You always have ID for that. Right? You reverse the programming and put it on them. Oh yeah, this is my ID. Everyone's programmed for this piece of plastic, but let me just reprogram you with it. It's so funny. So you accept their programming and everyone else's programming, and now that you're deprogrammed and have the truth, you could use, spells of the programming on them. It's great. It's wonderful. You sit there, open up your trust, and hey, I'll have another one. Because then you could do, if you have a first and last name trust, you can treat that as your operations account, right? You can run several businesses out of that one trust. Yeah, no problem, Dan. No problem. No problem. Happy to help. That's why I do this, helping. All right. Well, we've done an hour of this. I don't know what else we get into here. I just, you could only really help people. You know what I'm saying? Like the best help you can get them is to get this trust. You know, name something else with that list of free stuff you get. Come on, free housing. I mean, what? Free food, free phone, right? Free. Crazy. Of course, you could go over there with that. Uh, that I can't remember the name of the guy. I was going to say Gordon Ramsay, but there's some other. Maybe it's a Ramsey or something like that who's like this financial guru. Like, you should do this. It's like, no, I don't. That's how you pay taxes? What? Freeze. Venus. L. The county recorder said that you could not file a trust with your name in Erie County. Okay? I've never mentioned that anyone should record a trust anywhere ever. Why would you be doing that, Venus L? Be recording a trust? Just curious. I've done it. I did record the first trust I created in, what's the name of that county? In Arizona. It's for Tucson. Pima County. Pima. Pima County. So I done it, and I posted proof when I done it. But what would be the reason for doing it? That's my question, Venus. I know of no reason to record a trust at the county. So can you help me out with an answer for why you would want to do that, please? Thank you, because I don't know of one. I did it. I proved it can be done, but I don't know a reason. No, you don't need to do that, Venus. No. I know of no reason why you would need to do that. None. None whatsoever. I can't think of a single reason. Nope. I don't even know what a certificate of trust is. I've never heard of such a thing. And I have no idea what you're talking about. And I've never recommended recording a trust. Not ever. I've never done it. I've never recommended that. Never brought it up, even, really. Never brought it up. Never recommended it. Don't know what a certificate of trust is. So how about that for an answer? I have no idea where you got that information. None whatsoever. I recommend registering the trust as the Secretary of State if you want to get credit. That's the only reason you do it. You know, to use the trust and stuff, you just follow the instructions. But no, I know of no reason to do that, so I don't see any reason to get into that. Unless you can provide me with a reason, which I'm always trying to gather new information. No, you don't need to record a certificate of trust. You don't even need to have a certificate of trust. I don't even know what it is. Food stamps and government health insurance looks at your household income. Exactly. Since I'm married, I don't qualify. No, your person is married, not you. Is there a workaround? My income goes into the trust. No, your person's income. Your person's income. And so, no, you filled out your information wrong. You just filled out the application wrong. If you said all that stuff, that's all. That's all. See, your person is standalone. You see, you just don't treat it as married anymore. Don't fill out applications that way anymore. Doesn't matter. Whatever your response to me is doesn't matter. Plus, you sign a trust, so you're not with the devil's approval of your marriage anymore. You should sign a trust together. You no longer need the devil to approve it. You're out of that jurisdiction, so that's null and void. So. But there is a sort of legal tying together, which you never want to do that. The worst thing in the world is to have two purses tied together, because you want them individuated, so they don't have, you want a separation of risk of those corporate entities. The worst idea in the world is to put them together like that. So if you sign a trust together, that's the first time you're actually going to be married with God, before you're just like got the devil's approval, which you didn't really need, you know. So that's the way to de-link it like that. Sign a trust and, you know, have your husband in a trust. And then that's it. And so when you fill out the form, right? You fill out the form for the EBT, you just fill out yourself. And you just, the way it says married, just say single or divorced or something like that. Just fill out the application to not connect your husband's person. Because it's not your husband. And it's not you. It's your person. People run corporations, but they're not corporations. People can't own anything. People can't have a bank account. People can't own a house. People can't own a car. Corporations own those things. People run corporations. So you pick a corporation type, and you run one that is tax-free and everything. You see what I'm saying? Then your person qualifies for all those three things, right? Like EBT, blah, 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 all that stuff. So just don't list, your husband's person's information on that form. That's all, okay? All right. Not mind blowing. This is just business. You know what I'm saying? It's just spells, right? The devil got some spells over you and your parents and signed you into this thing, and I figured out the truth. Some individual has to find out the truth, right? And you do it. Karma, God gives to those from what? Their actions, right? From their actions, right? It doesn't matter what you don't do. It only matters what you do. Right? Jesus flipped the money tables. I have 50 court cases against the bankers. I win. I get Christ consciousness. No one else gets it. Why? I won. I won the game of fear. I beat fear. I went against the bankers 50 times. I win the spiritual game. You see, they say I won. And so that makes me responsible for all the, all the rest of the ones inside the dome that don't love God as much as I did. Didn't need to know if there was a God as much as I needed to know. I needed to know more than anyone else here. And so I performed the actions, just like, Jesus was like, hey, I got to know if there's a way out of this, right? Can you kill me or not? Nah, they can't kill you. They can't kill you. They can't kill you. They can't kill you. And you got to initiate. You got to stir up the dust, right? Jesus wasn't tempted. No. He set up his whole cross thing. What are you kidding me? He didn't know that was going to be the outcome. I knew the outcome when I started 50 court cases. I knew. I did it on purpose. I wrote it on Facebook. Why I'm going. So God had to respond. I win. I won. But I won what? Now I got to help you all, right? I'm responsible. Because I got the knowledge, this knowledge, and so, and I have the proof, I have the outcomes, I post the proof, our students have the proof, see, we have proof, and so it's like, oh, this guy will, I'll just make it so he can't die, and he'll teach everybody, he's crazy, he knows he can't die, he don't like the bankers, and that's it, right? I got foreclosed on 07, 08, lost everything, lost my children too, our family got split up, all that, so, until you send my, children back to be happy with their father, guess what? I'm taking the entire devil's kingdom and I'm handing it over to the servants of Christ. Period. How am I going to do it? With knowledge. It only takes a little bit of knowledge, and that's it. You can kick their ass all day, all day. Karen, spells for sure. Yeah, happy to help. I'm sticking my brain out of my brainwash. I know. And that's what I'm here for, to help, That's why I do kind of like, my live stuff is kind of on this. I'll answer any question here. I'm making it worthwhile event even for like more experienced people, but I know everybody's kind of like in the bottom slot spiritually, because all these programming and spells they get is from a child, How can you not be under their sway? Everything is programmed, so you're their slave. Okay, well, I'd rather be dead. That's what I figured out. And then I kept, you can't do suicide to get out of here, to get out of the dome. So I was like, well, I'll make them kill me. They can't. Ah! So I was like, okay, you can't kill me. Let's take everything you got then. Since nothing is Caesar's, right? Render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's. Hey, nothing's yours. Give it out to the people and shut your mouth, Caesar. Nobody wants to hear from you. Nobody. We got lives to live, right? Children to feed. We don't care about you, Caesar. Run along. Run along. Nobody wants to hear from you, not ever. Never. Uh, damn. Just so I got at EIN for trust, but I don't want to use the name. So can I just leave it alone? Yeah. I never use it. Yeah. No, that's fine. No, you don't need to cancel the EIN. Just don't use it. Yes, that's a good question, Dan. No, just pieces of paper. Well, if you use them, fine. If you don't use them, that's fine too. No biggie. No biggie. Just nothing. Nothing to worry about. Nothing. No. It's so easy. This stuff is so easy. You make a little mistake, whatever. And that's why I think about that on applications for, EBT, just for anything, right? You learn the basics, I train you. And then just fill out any application, just anything, right? To get anything, it doesn't matter. You have the basics of how to do it. You have your trust up, but nothing can happen to you. The only thing that can happen to you is you get that money or that resources, that free stuff, so go do it. They may come back like, oh, we didn't know about this, or, line 3, what about this or that? There may be a comeback. So, I meant this. Okay, now give me the money, or give me the free tax, or whatever, you see? Don't worry about that stuff. Just go ahead and fill out as much as you can and get as much as you can from them. Just all the time. Hey, what do you got? You seen that farm money they're coming out with? Oh my God, the SBA, $40 million as the max loan amount. I mean, come on. Anyway. Okay. How we doing? Trust crash course. I mean, today we get the trust goes standalone again. It's not sold out. There's no excuse anyone could afford this now. Get in there. We have an EBT at Veterans discount. You got to get the trust. You got to get the trust. And then like every day you wake up, you're like, I'm in the dome, crap, you're like, I'm in the dome and I'm going to take your stuff. I want more of your free stuff. What am I going to get for free today? That's what it is. Okay, what else you got for free? What am I going to go after first? I'm like, give me that EBT by $250 a month every month, and Walmart takes it. Yeah, keep coming. And you deliver it to my house. You deliver me food for free, is what you're saying. The whole thing, all I pay is like delivery fee, and all the food is free. Okay, hey, I'm in for that one. That's like, I honestly have had an EBT card in several states now, and although I've missed a couple months or whatever over this amount of time, but I've had EBT card for at least 10 years. Yeah, it's so good. All right, Cameron. How you doing? I love the people that get the jokes now. They're like, I lost my programming. I opened the trust. I love my life. And I want more free stuff. Me too. All right, people. I'm on TikTok. Get over there, right? Join up. It's going to be hilarious. I'll do some live stuff over there. Once I get the numbers up, I could do live. I've only been on TikTok like a week. So, all right, people. Good questions, good thoughts. Monday at noon, right? And Thursdays at 7 p.m. Join me again at Thursday at 7 p.m. on here. On live on YouTube, all right? People, have a wonderful day. Thank you for your great questions. Go live a happy life. Everyone who doesn't have the trust should get it. Is worth. I don't know what. No taxes for. Just I list the things. They're like this miracle, that miracle, this miracle, this. It's like I list 20 miracles, and people are like, "Could that all be real?" Yes. Why don't you just change your life? I don't know. What kind? Like my sales list is real, right? Like my list. Oh no, all this you can do. And I got proof. Testimonials, my proof, everybody else's proof. Everything's fine. Everybody's like, I don't know if I want all that free stuff. It's like, yeah, but I have more free stuff than anyone has free stuff. Don't you want all the free stuff? You're right, Dan. Okay, people, be here next time Thursday is 7. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for your great questions, your great feedback. Most of all, of course, obviously, thanks for getting out of the trust, living a happy life, and telling the government, thanks. Yeah, yeah. I hear your talk over there, Mister Uncle Sam, Uncle Sammy. Thanks for all that. I'm gonna have to say no. Thank you. No, thank you. To what? Not the whole thing. All right, Dan. Oh, thank you. That's what I need is prayers. Thank you very much. May Jesus Christ bless you as well, Dan. That's so wonderful. Uh, okay, people. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining in, and I'll see you Thursday.